Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my nighttime live stream here on January 19th, 2022. Anybody watching a repeat or a rewatch of the live stream, thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. Sorry you missed the live stream. And once again, I'm going to probably stick to Reflector 30 Charlie, America Link, and maybe some East Coast Reflector tonight. I'm looking forward to making some new contacts as well as people I've talked to in the past. Was a lot of fun this afternoon. I learned a little something new about the ID52. It was the call feature and how to use it. I know it had a call feature, but I didn't know how to do it. So I might play with that a little bit later. Hey, Michael, how's it going? Nice to see you in there today, this afternoon. I thought everybody would be watching Ham Radio Crash Course right now, Ham Nation. So it's nice for you to come over and watch the live stream right now. I know they just went up about 11 minutes ago, so I kind of have them kind of watching them in the other screen here as well. So let's get over to maybe we'll start some Pi-Star here, which is I'll get on Reflector 30 Charlie and see if anybody's out there on the digital world of ham radio here. A little tired from my workout earlier today. I slowly rehabbing back from my surgery I had a couple months ago. It's getting better and better every week, which is good. I just wish I didn't have the arthritis now I have because I haven't been working out. But anyways, right now, I'm on Reflector 30 Charlie, monitoring that bad boy right now. As well as I have the open spot on America Link, but I'm not currently listening to that because I have my headphones on. So once again, anybody new to the channel right now, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. A lot of fun on here a little bit earlier today. Chatted with Alan. He's a test engineer for some different airline manufacturers. I actually work for McDonnell Douglas for a short time in the freelance world or daily hire world, and was able to share some stories with him. So let's get to some amateur radio here on the Greg K6EGG live stream.
And to ZYZ listening.
And to ZYZ, this is Greg K6EGG, also live on YouTube right now. I think I talked to him last week. Check out his...
How are you?
I am doing excellent. Checking out your QRZ site. You got that RE20 all fixed up all nice there with some NBC Universal mic flags there. How are you doing tonight?
Not too bad. Can't complain. Actually, still laying down in the living room here on the 705. I'm not down in the shack. I'm playing a little bit lazy after getting off the bike.
Was that getting off the bike, I heard you say? Or pike, turnpike?
No, bike, B-I-K-E, indoor.
Copy that. That's my go-to thing for a workout. I did a workout this morning on the bike. Was on it for about an hour or so, and then did some stretching and some light lifting with my legs. But I'm feeling pretty sore right now. Sucks getting older.
Yeah, it's one of my other hobbies is cycling, road cycling, and a little bit of mountain biking. But it's way too cold, way too cold where I'm at right now to be outside. So I'm relegated to indoor cycling on Zwift. I try to get about 10 miles in every night, thereabouts. Just to stay a little bit fit during the winter, and then be ready for the spring and hit the road.
Yeah, I would say it'd be a pretty chilly ride if you rode outside, and probably windy also. I know here in California, I see cyclists riding pretty much all year round. The only time I don't see them is during rainstorms. Kind of blessed with the excellent weather here in Southern California, as long as it's not too windy, too. I'll send it back over to you. Real quick, I got a question. How did you obtain the mic flags for your RE20 that are on your QRZ site?
Yeah, that's where I work.
Do you work at 30 Rock?
Yeah, I have an office in 30 Rock and an office in Fort Lee. The two stations here in New York, the NBC station and the Telemundo station, are located in two separate buildings. I run both, so I've got offices in New York and New Jersey.
Do they? I kind of freelance for them. Do they still have the master control thing in Englewood Cliffs, New Jersey?
Yeah, to a certain extent. Most master control, though, is out of Denver, out of Colorado, Dry Creek, but there is origination out of EC.
Excellent. Today, when I visited 30 Rock, this was probably 15, 16 years ago, they still had the master controls in the building from what I saw, or at least maybe even backups. But when did they move out of that center there in New York? Do you remember? Or do you know?
Yeah, that's all gone. So on the second floor was originally what was called BANO, Broadcast and Network Operations. That's been gone. That transitioned out, I want to say maybe 2 years ago. But as far as the local stations, master control has been hubbed out in one form or another. I want to say between 10 and 15 years, something like that.
Wow. A lot has changed since I last been there. That's pretty crazy. I would love to go there again one of these days when the things change. I know I work for a regional sports network, and they recently moved out of all their stuff was in Houston, Texas, and actually in the woodlands north of Houston, Texas, and they just moved all their stuff over to Atlanta, Georgia, at a Encompass or whatever I think it's called.
Yeah, so Encompass did master control for all the local NBC stations up until a few years ago when we moved operations from Encompass to a Comcast-owned facility at Dry Creek in Denver, Colorado. And why does the Woodlands sound familiar? I want to say either CBS or Fox has something there.
It was the Fox Sports West, or like the regional sports networks were out of it. 1 second, someone hacked my YouTube account actually, or mimicking me. Then they got bought out by Disney and sold to Sinclair and moved over to the Encompass Center there in Atlanta.
Got it. Yeah, I know I've heard it before. Yeah, and I couldn't make it out if it was either CBS or Fox. I think what I'd heard.
Yeah, a lot of changers in the television world. Everything going together. I think I probably shouldn't be saying too much of this because I'm live streaming right now, but I know a lot of changes are happening in other networks too. It's probably well as you know, and I'm a freelance audio engineer, so kind of have to deal with master controls every once in a while.
Yeah, the business has definitely changed. Definitely changed over the years I've been in this business. Probably, I mean, I've been in this business since high school, over 30 years at this point, and a lot has changed. Technology has definitely made things a lot easier, a lot more that you can do.
Especially with that, I don't know if you've ever heard of that I don't know how much of the technical stuff you deal with, that high vision technology. I mean, I can do a live 1080i broadcast with minimal delay, full bandwidth, basically HD from my house. I know we use it for a couple times for some remote broadcasts, and you can't tell the difference.
Nope. The encoding has gone to that point now. Minimal bandwidth and really good, really good images. Even over cellular, a lot of the news that's done today, live shots out in the field, they're all done out of with packs, cellular.
Live View. Yeah, Live View. That was a company out of Europe that does that stuff. That's pretty amazing. The delay on that has gone down a lot over the last even like year and a half. I work in the remote side of things. That scares me. I work in the remote. Man, somebody hacked my thing here. Remote television. So that scares me a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you've got Live View. You've got a couple of competitors. There's Live View. There's DeGiro. I think those are obviously the two main players, and there's a couple of others there. The one thing with that I try to impress on everybody is that, for the most part, at least the way I see it, it's just another tool on your tool belt. It for me, it does a lot. You can do a lot more with that you can with microwave and satellite. But microwave and satellite isn't dead. And the reason is, if you're a small market station, I can see the advantage of it from a cost perspective. But once you start getting into major networks and major DMAs, you need the redundancy. I cannot afford to have a situation where the cell signal goes down and I can't go live anywhere. So there's always going to be the need, at least for the time being, for microwave and satellite. That's stuff I can control. I can't control the cellular network.
Exactly, especially during an emergency or something like that. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, I really love the business. I'm a little scared with the cloud stuff that's happening, at least in my business. They're not needing remote trucks as much. In fact, I'm doing a game tomorrow, and all the productions in, I think, Wisconsin. The announcers are in LMU, where I'm at, and all the transmissions like in Atlanta or Florida or something like that. So it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, sports is definitely starting to get fragmented. I'm not huge into the sports part of the business. I've never really worked for sports other than when I was in a short stint when I was in high school and college for a local station. But yeah, that's a lot of what's happening now is, instead of rolling the trucks out to the stadiums, there's so much connectivity at the stadiums that they fiber everything back to a studio, and they do the live switching at the studio.
I knew once I saw them muxing this stuff like 10 years ago when I was working for a 3-letter network as a tech manager. I'm like, that's it for trucks, or at least the way they are using them in the past. So, yeah, it's just the way the technology works. I know, I was going to say, my side of things will still be around for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, look, talent is talent. So if you have talent, if you're talented at what you do, and if I could tell people, you kind of have to be utility, right? The more you know, the better off you're ultimately going to be. The more useful you're going to be, the more marketable you're going to be. And I think that's with any business in general.
Exactly. That's why I don't just do audio. I kind of do some communications, a lot of IP type stuff. And I've actually been able to help out some productions and kind of keep my job here for a little bit longer than I thought. So I think I'll probably be okay. A lot of people work inside the production truck, unfortunately. They might take a hit, or they might be able to work in the studio remotely or something like that. Just where they're working might change. I guess is the best way I can say it. Like the traveling might be over for now.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, COVID's been one of those things that's proven that you can do more from remote places. That 2 years ago would have thought that you would send talent home and have them do newscasts from their house, from their living rooms, and have a control room segregated, a director in the building and a producer at home calling a live show. Yet here we are.
Yep, cool deal, man. I don't want to take up this hog up this reflector too much here, but I appreciate you chatting, and it's kind of cool talking to somebody in my business, even though it's a little bit different side of it. As you well know, our business is very small. Everybody kind of knows everybody of some sort or has a connection to somebody. So I appreciate the chat there out in New York, and I'm hoping to get back out there one of these days. I used to go out there probably once or twice a month back in the day, depending on what production on or what team I was covering. So take care out there, N2YZY. This is Greg, K6EGG. Also live streaming right now on YouTube. Wow, what an interesting night here on the Greg K6EGG live channel.
I'll be listening out for a little bit. 73.
That's pretty cool talking to somebody in my business there. Knows exactly what's going on. A lot of stuff's changing in my business, as I mentioned before in the past there. Looks pretty interesting there in the chat tonight. Just ignore what's going on. It's nice to see Geeked out there and his real username. I have tried to do what I can do.
K4 TSK listening.
I've talked to him before. Humboldt, Tennessee. Never a dull moment on the Greg K6EGG live channel. Anybody new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe once again. I come on a couple days a week, depending on my work and personal schedule.
Station. I got a hotspot, but I can't seem to get it interfaced yet. But I'm using a local reflector, so that'll hold me until I do a little more research. KN4 TSK.
Great seeing you this afternoon, Dana. Thanks for running the checks on my antenna there. Amir was just in here a few minutes ago, although you can't see his chat in there because I got kind of hacked.
18 miles from my QTH. I do have a hotspot, but I haven't learned how to configure it yet to this.
No problem, Ryan. It's all good. Do your thing.
Okay, got it. It's pretty simple, depending on which hotspot.
Oh. I have no idea what's going on here. This is Greg K6EGG.
It's a simplex, it's not duplex.
I'm on Reflector 30 Charlie. I think I might go over to the
configure your
America link here.
Because most hotspots will work with Yaesu System Fusion P25.
Thanks for subscribing. Boy, if I can get all those 1,000 hacked accounts subscribing, I'll be in a good place right now, huh? So I'm going to go over to America's Unlinked and see what's happening there. I'll switch over my camera feed here. Looks like it's kind of quiet out here. Oop. I guess it would be kind of good if I turn that up. Welcome back. Nice to see you in there. I'm on America Link on Fusion. See if I can make some contacts here. This is Greg K6EGG. Also live streaming here on YouTube. If you type my call letters into the YouTube search engine on America Link. I was wondering if anybody's out here monitoring. This is Greg K6EGG. Hey, it's great to see you in there, man. I hope it's nice and warm down there for you. I was watching Australia.
This is November 2 Hotel Juliet Charles.
Hit 123 degrees.
I need to see the call sign like that or hear it.
Hello there, N2HJC. This is Greg K6EGG, Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf.
John, I think this is Roy. I think I spoke to you before in the past, Roy.
Yep. How are you doing this evening? Are you staying warm out there in the Northeast? I like wet, warm days. I love the humidity in the summer. I know that may sound bad, but...
No, I'm in New Jersey. We have about call signs of me Pennsylvania. I guess I'm talking to JT4ROY, is that correct?
No, my call sign is Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf. Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf. And I'm in Chino, California, San Bernardino County.
All right, you're on YouTube. Are you on there right now?
Yep, we're both on right now. You can see my picture. You can see my radio screen. And your call letters pop across front of it as well. So if you just go to YouTube and type my call letters in, it should pop up my page, and you should be able to see the live stream there. Just doing it for fun and making contacts out there, sir.
This is KN4UXO. Hey, Greg.
Hey, how's it going? Whenever I hear the UXO, I remember that bear looking over your shoulder. How are you doing today, Jimmy?
I'm good. I wondered what was going on there. I finally found you over here. Wow, that was kind of weird there with the hack.
Just ignore it. I'm trying to ignore it there. Everything's all good. That happens from time to time in there, but seems pretty quiet. How are you doing this evening out there in Alabama?
Man, we're doing fine as a frog hair split 3 ways. How about that one?
Wow. First off, I didn't know a frog had hair. And what color hair do they have? Wow, I was not expecting that. But whatever it is, I'm glad that it sounds like that's good. That's some good stuff right there.
Yeah, there's other terms, and we can talk about that later. Anyway, I finally got a hold of you over here. I hit the chat, and nobody got back to me. I finally found you. You take care and behave yourself, and we'll talk to you later. KN4UXO.
Copy that. KN4UXO. Jimmy out there in Alabama. Always nice to hear him in there. And once again, I love his QRZ page with the bear looking over his shoulder there. Check it out. KN4UXO on QRZ. This is Greg, K6EGG, also live streaming on YouTube right this very minute. Standing by and monitoring here. Yeah, I was not expecting that. I can use some terms, but
W2DOG.
I'm not. He cut out there. I think I heard a W2DOG. This is Greg, K6EGG. How are you doing tonight? Wow. Thank you all for jumping over and watching.
K6EGG from W2DOG. Doing fine, Greg. Just waiting for another snow system to come through. I don't know if it's going to be just a dusting or a few inches, but this area freaks out anytime it snows, so it'll be fun to sit and watch tomorrow.
Oh, man, I'm going to be shoveling sunshine the next couple days, at least the next week here in Southern California. So hang in there with the snowstorms out there. We're just about, halfway through winter right now? A couple weeks away from spring, hopefully. End of March, middle March?
Yeah, you're right, Greg. It's only a few weeks away, and I'll be saddling up the travel trailer and heading somewhere, maybe down into Texas or Louisiana, someplace for a short spell in April, and just away from the cold and get warmed up real quick. 6EGG W2DOG.
Copy that, W2DOG K6EGG. What city do you go down to in Texas? Do you go by a lake or a river or something down there? Or do you prefer to stay somewhere closer to like a city? This is Greg, K6EGG.
Yeah, this is the first time pulling the trailer down into the southern portion of Texas, Greg. So I'm not real sure. We're gonna look up some spots and get some recommendations from some folks. Try to hit Louisiana, a little bit of Louisiana, then go into Texas, then swing back and come back into Florida and visit. We got tons of relatives there that retired into Florida, so we thought we'd spend some time down here too. But I won't hold it, Greg. I know there's others that want to speak with you. I just wanted to jump in and say good evening to you. And you're sounding great here in the state of Virginia. 73 K6EGG W2DOG.
Copy that, W2DOG dog. K6EGG, just monitoring America Link and also live streaming currently on YouTube right now. If anybody wants to type my call letters into the YouTube search engine, Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf. Dana actually just bought that same mount there. Jeremy, Geeked. I'm going to keep calling you Geeked. I think he bought that same exact mount. Dana, if you're in the chat still, this is how to do it. I don't remember if you got that bar or not, but that's a pretty cool setup. We skipped to where I was at before. Oop.
Good job. So now let's check out that third brake light antenna mount. The third brake light antenna mount is made by Bulletproof Diesel. This antenna mount is an NMO mount that goes onto the back third brake light. Looks really nice. You can exchange antennas. I have a B10 on here right now. Just a
Get a
small
super
antenna
gainer
that
on
does
there.
Work pretty great. And
Super Gainer's 7500.
This third brake light antenna mount. Bulletproof diesel is when I talked to the guy who helped install this, he said this is the best antenna mount he's ever worked with, and that is no joke. He told me that in an email and in person. So this is the one that's on my truck if you're interested in checking it out. But they are not cheap, but they are really wonderful.
Is anything cheap in the ham radio? Sorry, dumped out of there. It was about ready to end. I didn't want to stop on the commercial side when it stops. But cool stuff, Jeremy. Geeked. Hey, dude, I'm no pro at it either, man. I'm flying by the seat of my pants. That's why you guys all see all the mistakes I make on here constantly when I'm switching camera views and stuff like that. Thank you, whoever just subscribed. Hey, let's see if we can get to 750 tonight. I mean, that's 12 away. That's far away. Yes, Dana. So to finish what was talking about with Dana there, he was hooking up a mount in his car, and he looked at a similar setup when you have the drink adapter there, mount there. So I just wanted to point out to him and see if he was still watching. And yes, the reason why I brought up Super Gainer antenna, I have this Super Gain antenna here that I'll show you here that we were testing today, checking the SWR on it. Yeah, it's 40 and a half inches tall. Has pretty decent gain, 3.5 dB of gain on 2 meters, 6 dB of gain on 440 there. And yeah, it's a big antenna. It's thick too. It's got like a thick. It's solid. It's a solid antenna. Is the best way I can describe it. It has closed radios in it, in the middle of the antenna there. Very good antenna. I made a contact from the Grapevine, which is in between Cascade and Bakersfield. Going downhill, it was at about a 4,000 foot elevation all the way to Fresno, which was about 150 miles away, with only 5 watts, by the way, as I was running the cigarette lighter adapter at the time. Where am I at right now? I'm on America Link right now, aren't I? Yeah, that Super Gainer antenna is nice. How much are those things, too? I think I paid over $100 for it. It's like $110 when I bought it. Oh, they don't even have it available right now. Oh, it's $72 now. Not too bad. I'm not trying to promo this thing at all, but I like it. It does a good job. The only thing, it doesn't fit in my garage very well, so it's like, ding. When I go in, I hit the top of my thingamajig there. A comment SBB7. I will check that out right this minute. I'm always looking for good mobile antennas. I have some a good one right now. Yeah, that's almost basically the same thing. How much gain does it have, though? It's not saying it's 55 inches. The antenna farm will have it. That's not bad. Holy moly, man. That has some good... Oop, wrong seat? That's what I'm talking about. .5 dB of gain. 55 inches. That is darn good. Oh, man, that thing's huge. There is zero chance I'll be fitting that in my garage. The Super Gainer, it's a whistler, just to let you know. It whistles a lot. But, man, 4.5 dB a gain is huge. Yeah. That's really good. It's a fold over too. Mine's a fold over also. But the problem is when I leave at 5 o'clock in the morning, or I get up at I get home at 5 or 2 o'clock at night, I forget to fold it. So a lot of kerjunking going on here on America Link. I'm gonna try to get on here again. This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring America Link, and also live streaming on YouTube right now. If you type my callers into the YouTube search engine, Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf. And thank you, Tom, for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I actually I had the I forget what mount it is, but I busted the mount and the antenna survived. I snapped the mount's bracket underneath where it connects. I forget the name of it, but I snapped it right off when I went in one night. It was like kabam! I'm lucky the antenna didn't fold over and land on my windshield. Or sorry, my my hatchback window. I'll check that one out too. There, I'm gonna keep calling you Geeked, because that's what I remember you by. Hopefully, Geeked is still subscribed too. That's a. You know what? I think I tried that antenna before. I don't think I got that. I don't think I had that good of a response. Right now, I have a that Super Gainer. Hit the wrong key again, and the NMO Larson antenna. Hi, Dan. You know, I'm glad you asked that. I have an iPhone as well, an iPhone 8, I believe it is. Yes, that's my old little kitty right here. Her name was Sadie. She's no longer with us. She's somewhere, but not with me. I was not able to use it correctly. I'm able to talk on it. People can hear me, but I cannot listen or hear anything coming off of any type of server or anything like that. So I am not too impressed with it. It's still in the beta testing phases right now. So I'm going to give it some time. I don't want to rag it, but it's a work in progress as far as I know. I wish they'd do some updates. I've not been able to. I'm part of that beta test program, or I'm in that test flight, and I've not gotten any info how to send in my my complaints or opinions on it as of yet.
W2 and DEA.
Sounds like that voice is out of the Bronx, or out of Brooklyn, sorry. This is Greg, K6EGG for W2DEA. Ray, how you doing tonight? So, Dan, I hope I answered your question as honestly as possible.
Good evening to you.
Keep them warm out there in New York. And did you grab some pizza for me since the last time I talked? Which I'm dying for some New York pizza over there right now. Yeah, just give it time, man. All this stuff's new, so there's a lot of servers that has to go through and everything like that. It goes it, man. I'm alive. I'm happy to be here right now.
Yeah.
Are you listening to the stream too?
We're doing fine. Pizza, ironically, I had some Italian food tonight for dinner. I had some chicken con parmesan and some nice meatballs and some pasta. A typical Italian dinner. But doing good, can't complain. Good to hear you in there. I was listening to you earlier on the first road stream you were doing earlier. And I popped in there, and then when I got home, by the time I figured out how to get that open spot working, you were already gone. So I said, the heck with it. I went back to my Wires X, and this is where I'm at right now. I'm coming to you. I'm articling through the Wires X room here, and that's about it. Good to hear you in there. Good to see you. And congratulations on a couple of last popular live streams. A couple of my local friends were talking about you the other day when we were talking.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear, man. Everybody makes the channel a live stream. If you guys weren't watching, I wasn't talking to you, and everybody wasn't in the chat sharing information like they are right now, it wouldn't be anything. So you guys made it all happen. I just happened to put a little bit together, but I appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun over the last couple months. Just like I said before, I'm just doing this for fun, not looking to make money, trying to stay away from the TV, and I'm just kind of do two of my hobbies, which is broadcasting and ham radio. So I'll kind of mix into one. I really enjoy meeting and talking to people too. When I used to travel for a living, I really enjoyed conversations with people I met, all over the world. It made me learn a lot about myself as well as how the world works. So I appreciate it. This is Greg, K6EGG. Also live streaming right now, chatting with Ray out there in New York, W2DEA. This is Greg, K6EGG. Hey, Glenn. How's it going tonight, buddy? Getting stiff here. I know I said 7. 6:30 or 7. I think I come on at 6:15. Did we lose Ray? I think we lost Ray.
GB5SDX, Justin.
Did we lose Ray?
GB5SDX, Justin.
W2DEA. No, I'm here. I paused for a second and saw somebody else keying up, so I took a standby. No, I'm here.
Copy that. I think someone was doing a radio check. You want to go ahead? This is Greg, K6EGG. I hear you. And I believe Ray over in New York, W2DEA, hears you as well. Go ahead with your check. Where is he? I want to tell him something. I just got booked on an Islanders game. He might have to work or something early. Islanders fan, where are you? I guess the guy didn't want a radio check after all. Can't hear us, so that's unfortunate. Hey, Matt.
W2DEA. I think I lost you.
No, I'm still here. I was letting the other station. It sounded like they wanted to do a radio check, and I took a very long pause. Plus, I was talking to the stream at the same time, so I figure he wanted to try something out there, and I guess he disappeared or he didn't hear us. So I'm still with you. This is Greg, K6EGG. Oh, Matt, that sounds good. Well, AmericaLink, I'm on DStar. So if you go to 38, hold on. Hold on just a second here. So there's a couple different ways you can get on through FCSS and type in 037 through that America link, or I'm on the YSF side and I typed in America link right here. I'm on 4200. Man, it's going to be windy out here. I can feel it. My head is pounding right now. Whenever the Santa Ana winds come here in Southern California, my sinuses kill me like they are right now. All right, Gordon. Well, thank you for trying, man. We heard you, though. Thank you for watching and subscribing if you did. I appreciate it. But we definitely heard you. Ray, you still in there?
You still in there, Ray? This is Greg, K6EGG.
I may not look like I'm paying attention, but I am. Do, 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 do. There we go.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just trying to figure out how to get my open spot 3 to connect to you as well.
Yeah, it can get pretty tricky. I was lucky enough. I had a bunch of people, they told me exactly where to hit. I don't know where you're at. You're going in on Fusion, right?
America's Looped. I'm sorry I missed it. That is a gaming chair. DX Racer. I got it for my birthday from my wife.
Right now, yes, I am. I'm using my HRI 200. I'm connected to the America Link room there. But I have the open slot 3, and I'm trying to connect my open slot 3 and find you on America slot. I'm sorry. Find you on America Link on the open slot 3.
I don't know if anybody's listening here. Maybe somebody knows the Open Spot 3 very well, can guide Ray through how to get in through Fusion. I'm sure he would really appreciate it. This is Greg, K6EGG for W2DEA out in Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah, I'm on the YSF side right now myself. That seems the more stable side of things. There is a DStar side. And by the way, anybody who just subscribed, I appreciate it. Real quick, if you don't mind, Jeremy, Geeked, I want to show your daughter again. Just because she's so cute. How old is she again, by the way? Here, let me show you his daughter real quick. Oh, wait a minute here. I got to kill this. See, this is. Wait a minute here. I got to. That's gonna kill you. She's 2. She's 2.
Dun, 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 dun. Do you like that?
I didn't understand all that stuff when you kids do that stuff until I had a kid. So now I understand it. Cool stuff, man. I want to see my daughter. I might buy her a walkie-talkie for her birthday in October.
I think I heard a VA3KY in there. You want to go ahead? This is Greg, K6EGG. Also live streaming on YouTube right this very second.
I bet she is. She owns you, pal. I thought she was older than 2, though. I think I heard Peter in there, Kajunk.
K6EGG, this is K2AGI. How you doing, Greg? Good to see you on tonight.
Hey, Peter, K2HEA. This is Greg, K6EGG. It's glad to be heard on here tonight. Hopefully I'll be able to come on Saturday or Sunday. I'm looking forward to it. But staying warm up there?
All right, Matt, take care, buddy. Here it is right here. I even peeled the sticker off, too.
I'm trying to stay warm. It's about upper 30s here, I guess. So it's not too bad at the moment. Ordered a new toy. It's going to be here Friday. Got myself a IC-7300. And I guess that's going to be the kick in the pants to get me to upgrade.
Well, you can at least talk on 10 meter till you get your license. I heard 10 meter slowly opening up along with the HF stuff here. Hopefully in the springtime we'll get a big opening for 10 meter. I might do that just to get my feet wet, but have no cash at the moment. I wasn't even planning on buying the ID52 when I did, but kind of glad I did. It's a fun radio. I'll send it back over to you, K2HEI. This is Greg, K6EGG. Also live streaming on YouTube.
Yeah, and I can get on 6 meters. Probably be talking to myself, but you know. Also with an indoor antenna, which is all I can work with. I don't know how successful I'm going to be, but I'll give it a try.
Hey, you never know. This is what the hobby's all about, is experimenting around and seeing what works for you. So best of luck to you. Let me know how that goes. I'm probably going to get a GR5 Junior G or whatever they call it. That's pretty much all I can use at my house, so I'm kind of limited myself as well. But you never know, man.
Absolutely. That's where the fun is. It's just experimenting and seeing what works and what doesn't. By the way, I'm going through my HRI 200 and got my own node running, so wanted to check in with you and see how my audio comes through. Sounds like it's doing pretty good, and I've got things set well enough, so pretty happy about how it's working so far.
Copy that. Alan is in the chat right now, says he loves the 7300, and the antennas in the attic seem to work, so give it a try. And yeah, you do sound really good on my end here. No complaints. Sound just as natural as you always do.
All right, I'll back out of here and keep watching Greg. I just wanted to say hi, and I'll be here in the background. K6EGG. This is K2AGI.
Copy that, Peter. K2HEI. This is Greg K6EGG. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to try to grab some Advil for my massive headache I have right now. Expecting the Santa Ana winds in here later tonight. I'll be right back. This is Greg K6EGG.
And anybody new to the channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's nice to see you in there, Matt. Good to see you in there, Glenn, Ryan. I'm going to still call you Geeked, Alan, all you guys, Dana as well. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab some Advil.
JW4CAT from New York Monitoring, America Link.
I've heard the 73 watt rocks. I'm trying to figure out. I can't remember the maybe it's the 208. No, there's one of the HF radios that have a video out on it. Looking to maybe get that one, but I think that one's like $2,900. That doesn't sound too good. Oh, well, I have a Yaesu. I have a VX5 downstairs. A couple ICOMs. 3 ICOMs. 5100. It's a 7610 that has the video out, huh? That's big money, though. I don't think I want to jump that deep in. Probably take me a month to learn how to use it. $7,600 is $3,000. But then I would get one radio and I'd be done. I wouldn't have to get anything else. Will that do DStar HF as well? I know Amir up in Calgary's into that. I don't remember which type of. I think he has a 7100. I can't remember. But he does. He likes to work HF DStar. I'd love to try that. HF only. No DStar. No DStar and HF. That's a lot of money. So I may have to wait a little bit. No DStar in a 7300, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. It's not a bad price. It'd be a nice sidecar. I'd probably get I would love to have the video out just for the stream, but I'm not going to buy a $3,000 radio. I don't know. I've heard the 991 Alpha is pretty good. That's definitely on the list. I'm not against buying anything not Kenwood. ICOM. So, could always continue this on the reflector here.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring America Link and also live streaming on YouTube right now. If you type my callers into the YouTube search engine, checking to see if anybody out here is monitoring out here. This is Greg, K6EGG in Southern California.
I think the 991 Alpha does. No, that one's a mobile, I think.
K6EGG, this is N8EJ, November 8, Tango Echo Juliet.
Hello there, N8TEJ. This is Greg, K6EGG. How are you doing tonight?
Actually, I know one of the designers of that software. By the way, he was in the chat last night or whatever night I was on.
There, K6EGG. I didn't quite get a transmission. KW4CAT.
Cat. KW4 Cat.
Okay, got another one come back. KW4CAT. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Hello, Brent. How you doing tonight? Hello, DStar users. Yeah, we actually caught him on sideband one night.
Got me. Yeah, that was a fine transmission coming there from California. And I'm inquisitive to find out how things are going on there on the West Coast. And I'll fill you in here, whatever you like to know about the East Coast. That's how ham radio is, KW4CAT.
Copy that. Over the next few days, we're going to be shoveling a ton of sunshine. It's supposed to get into mid to upper 70s for the next 6 to 7 days. I'm really looking forward to it. I really like the summertime, or at least the warmer weather. So other than that, it's been pretty good. Met up with my buddy Dana and 7UTF. UFT, I'm sorry. We did some checks on some SWR work, and I had some grounding issues with my electric car, which we ended up fixing thanks to Amir up in Calgary. So how's it going over in your neck of the woods? This is Greg, K6EGG, also live streaming on YouTube.
Back is cramping up too. Yeah, 9700 is a good radio.
GG. Wow, you must be living in Southern California. I do remember that song, It Never Rains in Southern California, and you hit in the 70s. We're going to be getting a little bit of rain, possibly at 2 a.m., and it will turn to snow at 4 a.m. You've had a couple of cold days, but overall this has been a seasonally mild winter. KW4CAT.
Oh yeah, man. We got a ton of rain about a week before Christmas, and it lasted for about 4 or 5 days after Christmas. It rained pretty much every day for that period of time, and we're double our normal rain for this year. So, fortunately, I should say, you can't say it never rains in California right now. But it's nice to see stuff green, and we've had a lot of fires down here in southern and northern California over the last 3 or 4 years. So we can really use to wetten up the dirt here, and hopefully not keep things too dry and fill up the reservoirs as well.
Yeah, it's 9700 is a good radio. I kind of bought it on my own research. I didn't really ask anybody about it. I just kind of looked it up on the internet.
K6EGG, but go figure. If it doesn't rain, you're going to have more fires, I suppose. Well, as long as you're staying safe. And how are you connecting to America Link over here? KW4CAT?
I am connecting through my Icom Icom 9700 through an open spot 3 that I'm transmitting on DStar and cross-moding into the YSF side into America Link right now.
K6EGG, wow, that's very technical and above my head. I'm here connecting to a local repeater, and of course, as with New York, we have mostly everything, and we have a whole array of repeaters. So I'm connecting to the C4FM through a local repeater here, and if not that, then I have a friend who has a hotspot, and I usually connect through his connection, but it wasn't working the last few days. So I'm here with a C4FM repeater and enjoying, of course, immensely America links.
Copy that. You're in Midtown Manhattan, correct? And where's the repeater located at? Do you know? I'll send back over to you. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Yeah, that 991A is a pretty good radio. My buddy W6QXA has one. Yes, Mike.
Yes, just give me some time, and I will get the report on the repeater for you. It's WB2WAK. If you have access to Google or so forth, that's the connector in Malvern, I believe, Long Island. Whiskey Bravo 2, Whiskey Alpha Kilo is the repeater, and it's one of the C4 FM repeaters that we have. I'm here on the Upper East Side, about 2 blocks away from Spanish Harlem on the east side, with the GP1 on the 4th floor fire escape. Of course, I'd love to get on the roof, but this is what I have. But that's the repeater I'm using. Will that give you enough information? KW for CAT.
Absolutely. I always wonder how people connect to America Link, and I know I'm kind of, I wouldn't say I'm cheating, but me going through a hotspot, it makes me kind of feel, I don't know, I'd rather go through a repeater. Just, I don't know, just my personal opinion. But it's always kind of cool to hear all many different repeaters these networks are hooked up to, and how many people you can reach out to and then are listening. So I appreciate you giving me the info out there. Have you heard of the East Coast reflector? I think there's a local repeater that's hooked up to that. I think it's an analog repeater that has like 200 to 300 repeaters throughout the country and the world hooked up to.
Hey, Dex, how you doing tonight, man? It's like someone just keyed up there by mistake.
EGG, this is KW for CAT. I don't like imposing on repeaters, though, and I don't think I'm a member of this repeater. So that's why I go on a hotspot if it's working, but otherwise I use this repeater. It's underutilized, so I'm figuring it should be okay. But tell me a little bit about you and YouTube. You have a page, KW for CAT?
Yeah, basically what I do for YouTube is I take the audio out of my Icom 9700 and I put into a sound mixer with a microphone I have that I'm sitting in front of, and I also have a camera in front of my radio that I superimpose on a screen, also with my hotspot dashboard, so you can see, anybody can see who's on. I also have unfortunately, everybody has to look at me. I'm on the top left of a quad, different things of different pictures on the screen. And then I have the chat on the top right. So a lot of people are chatting, sharing information as well. So if you're bored, check it out. Just doing it for fun and making connections and sharing information as well.
Cool. So you'll be publishing this Q7 in? What's your YouTube page? KW for CAT.
Actually, I'm on live right now, so surprise, you're live right now. There's only about 20 people watching. If you type my call letters in, kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf, kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf, into the YouTube search engine, I should pop up, and you should be able to see it if you want to do it right now if you have time.
Haha. Nice to see you in here, Dex. Anybody new popping over from America Link, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'm just out here having a good time.
Cool. All right, yeah, I'm going to punch it up now. KW for CAT. The first time I've transmitted to a YouTuber, so good to get your acquaintance there on the West Coast. Learned about a lot over there on the West Coast about the fires, how you just had rain, and how you're going to be having beautiful weather while we're going to get rain, sleet, and snow. KW for CAT.
Copy that. Yeah, it's I like the weather. As long as we don't have any earthquakes, we'll be good out here in California. We've had pretty much everything. I've had over the last couple months here in my own house, I've had a pipe burst, so to speak. I had to replace a bunch of drywall and what's it called, insulation. Then just a short 2 months after that, I had a pretty sizable roof leak here. So we needed the rain. I just didn't want it into my ham shack where it ended up all my clothes and stuff in here. But I really love California, though.
Hello there, KN4SKF. Nice to see you in there.
K6EGG. Is your call sign a vanity call sign? Because, of course, I'm KW for CAT, which is kind words for cats. I really enjoy my animals. They've helped me through so much, so I figured I'd get a vanity call sign all about cats. KW for CAT.
Yes, my call sign's a vanity. It's the last three letters of my first name, Greg. And as most people on ham radio are, we are all, most of us are animal lovers. I have two cats myself. And if you ever bring up the stream, this is my past cat. I'm showing up on the screen right now. Her name is Sadie. I got her in 2007 and unfortunately had to put her down a little over a year ago. She was a great cat. She relieved a lot of stress in my life. I enjoyed playing with her and watching her grow up, and it was very sad. But I think animals and pets that you have is they're actually in my theory they're family members. So I absolutely love cats. I'm more of a cat guy. I like animals a lot, but I'm more of a cat guy because I'm busy with work and stuff. But animals are great, man.
Saltwater fish, man. That's a big jump, man. That's difficult to get all the stuff in there right.
No, indeed, they certainly enrich life. I enjoy building cat shelves for my cats, so they enjoy the vertical space because one has to realize they're 3D animals, so they've given to me and I give them back. So you're absolutely right, and yes, I did see you there on the YouTube. How exciting how you're bringing in all these modes of communication all together. It's quite the sensory overload for me, KWCAT.
Yeah, having a camera in front of your face, trying to switch cameras. I have a couple different things I can put up here. I have my ham shack here. Can probably see this was Sadie's old bowl here that I used to have for her. That was I got it right before I got that before I got her. That was her bowl she ate out of every day. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff I have to take care of here. I also have a camera when my daughter walks in as well. Just doing it for fun. Also people so they can hear their own stations as well.
W2DEA on the open slot 3.
W2DEA, you're not too far away from KW4CAT over in New York. He's in Midtown right now. You guys want to do a radio check with him real quick?
Yeah, Roger. Was it W4 TSX? W2DEA?
W2DA, W4TSX. Yeah, I got a good copy on you. You say in New York?
Roger, Brooklyn, New York.
Whoop. Cold in New York, but it's pretty chilly up there tonight. I got some relatives up there, right there in Connecticut, so they can tell me how cold it is. But, yeah, it's winter time finally.
Yeah, I'm using a open spot 3.
As long as it doesn't snow, I'm a happy camper. Let's get as cold as it wants. I don't care. The cold don't bother me. The snow, it's beautiful when it first falls and settles, but then when they clean it, it becomes a nightmare.
Yeah, it's all like gray, and you get crap all over your
stuff. Just
stuff.
got a lot of stuff in it to keep ice from forming, and I think ice
mixes with the salt. It degrades your cars. Yeah, everything.
I've never really experienced that, so I don't know.
Yep, love the 9700 going in DStar into the open spot 3, cross-moding into the YSF side of America Link. Here on the great K6EGG live stream. And
not fun at all.
Anybody new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Just out here having a good time, making some connections here on amateur radio.
Teaching me how to drive in crazy inclement weather. Because if it wasn't for that man, I don't know if I'd be driving in the ice. These new kids today with these.
Did you try putting a link in?
Front-wheel drive, ABS.
I have links banned to anybody that's not a admin.
On a 1979 Chevy Impala.
Fish are hard to walk.
That was my father's car, and I was taught on it. Geez, I have to say in 85, 86.
Mike, I was going to ask you something about. Oh yeah, you got your ham radio hotline now.
13 years old.
I want to get one. I will eventually.
14 years old about that time. And,
I got to get the phone. As soon as I get the phone, it's pretty easy to hook up, right?
And, he taught me. And
maybe I'll do it live on here.
Snow, sun shining weather. He taught me in different types of weather, and I'm a better driver for it today. I'll say that much.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
Well, it definitely helps to learn how to slide a car.
That's what they love to do. They love to sleep, man.
Chevrolet. And I don't know.
Gotta love cats, man.
He took me out on some blue clay.
One of the nights I was here, someone was asking me about the blocks in the back. They're sound suppression, not soundproofing. And I commented on how one of our damn cats likes to scratch on it. And literally, right when I was talking about it, he comes walking by, starts scratching away on it. That was pretty funny. I wish I would have. I can't remember where I had that at, but it was funny.
People today are actually intimidated when a car starts sliding. And
we got I wouldn't call a replacement cat. We got another cat after I put Sadie down. We got they're Savannah cats. They're quarter African serval, whatever. And the cat doesn't like me petting her. It's like, what the heck? It's taken me like a year for me to start petting her.
I thank God for my father for teaching me the way he taught me to drive. And yes,
my dad taught me to drive like everybody's going to hit me.
Here, but he's taken me
which in California, that's the case.
Roads where
and Florida, southern Florida.
And taught me how to handle the car on dirt roads as well. It turns out my father was a career driver. He drove.
I got a visitor. Oh, who is it?
Haley.
Hi, Haley.
Daddy's coming to my room.
Daddy will come to your room. What do you got in your hand there?
Kitty.
Kitty? What's Kitty's name?
No.
She has a name now?
Yes.
When did she get a name?
Mommy cut the tag off, but the tag got right over here. Mommy cut it off.
And what is she wearing?
A little hair tie on her neck.
So it's a necklace for Kitty, huh?
Yes, but I love to do that.
Can I hold Kitty? Yes. Can I show Kitty to everybody? This is Kitty right here. This means more to life to my daughter than anything, right? Everybody's saying hi. Where are you going? Look at Kitty sitting on the microphone now. This is going to squeak. Look at Kitty on the microphone.
Daddy, come into my room.
Daddy's going to go to your room. So everybody watching the stream right now, I am going to leave the stream going. Everybody, thank you for saying hi to her. And I'll be right back. I'm going to spend some time with my daughter here on the Greg K6EGG live stream. I'll be right back. Here, you can take a listen to the blah 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 America link right now. I'll be back in just a few minutes.
Hey, Greg, tell every night from Ray in Brooklyn. I don't know about the rest of you, but I miss when my daughters were that age. They're all growing up now. They're 29 and going to be 21 in 4 days.
I'll be right there, baby.
M7 NFC, November 7, November Foxtrot Tango, listening on the America Link Network from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and monitoring for any calls.
N7 NFP, W2 DEA. Welcome aboard to American Link, and Greg, K6EGG is live streaming. He had to step away for a few minutes. He'll be right back. But welcome aboard.
W2DEA from N7ST. Well, hello there, and I know we've talked before because we have a QRZ confirmed contact. Let's see if I can find you in the log here. Looking at it. And, yes, there we are, W2DEA on the, looks like the 28th of December. So, good evening, Ray, and how's it going out there in Brooklyn, I believe you're located in?
Yes, I am located in Brooklyn, and we're doing good, and I'm sorry. I saw it, but I had it for another date. I just changed it. And I'm saving it now. Hopefully it went through.
On Israel, we already actually have a confirmed QRZ contact. We did that a while ago. But yeah, I have it. You're saved in my logbook, and yeah, we've got a confirmed QSL. So thanks for that. And well, yeah, I heard K6EGG was live streaming here. I was thought I'd jump on the American Link Network and see if we can stir up somebody before the evening's over here in Colorado.
N7NFT, W2DA. Very good, very good. Well, good to get in there, and I see that it was confirmed, so I'm happy about that now. And I'm sorry I didn't fix it earlier. I just saw it actually as we were talking. But all right, no problem. It's fixed. That's a good thing. I like to try and keep everybody confirmed as soon as I get them. I hate when I would send a request out and it takes people like months or even years. I just recently got a guy that I spoke to in 2018 finally confirmed my QSL literally 3 days ago. I was like, wow, talk about backdating.
Well, sometimes I know the issue is, Ray, that some people on QRs, it seems they get confused with the modes and dates. So if you try to, so take this example, for instance. I believe I talked to a station out in, South Pool, UK, and he was coming in through a DMR bridge, and I was coming in through System Fusion here in Springs. But you have to put a digital mode. You can't do DMR on one and then a System Fusion on one because they will not confirm. It has to be digital voice. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. I found that out recently when I was confirming a friend of mine who lives literally about 45 minutes, depending on traffic and who's driving. If it's me, about a half hour. If it's my wife and my daughter, usually about an hour, but depending on who's driving, he lives roughly about an hour away from me, and we made contact finally when he got his ticket a couple of months back, and I sent him a confirmation, and he tried confirming it and couldn't figure it out, and finally called me up, and after about maybe a half hour, 45 minutes, we discovered what it was, and it was... After we confirmed the digital voice, it went through 1, 2, 3. So, yeah, I guess it just depends on, letting the person that you're speaking with know ahead of time what mode you're choosing.
The thing is, so many people try to do what you just said there. So if there's somebody in India, for example, put C4FM, and another station puts Echo Link, for example, like that on the system here in the Springs, they will not confirm because it either needs to be digital voice or the same mode. So, for example, I'm sure you already know this, I'm just repeating myself for others and myself, just as a refresher. But yeah, if I make a contact with somebody on Simplex, it has to be FM and the frequency. But if it's on digital, I never put C4FM for any of my contacts. No. Because the other station's always going to be on a different frequency as me. Always. So that's why I always put digital voice, except that they usually put C4FM, so I usually send them a QRZ message, and I'll let them know that you got to put digital voice for that.
Yeah, Roger. Like right now, I'm sending you a request right now. I'm using 70 centimeter 430 is the simplex frequency I have now, and sending it to you in digital voice. I've noticed a couple of times that happening as well. And you're right. I guess it's in certain areas that they don't allow it.
I do have a question for you, actually. Right now, I have my UTC, which says 3:41, but that would probably mean instead of the 19th, which it actually is the 19th here in Colorado, UTC time, it'd be the 20th. So, yeah, I just wrote you down for 1:20:22, 3:41 digital voice.
Roger. I did the same thing. Well, I have 3:41. That 1 minute don't make a difference. But the date, I have 1/20/2022, 03:41 UTC, and I just sent it to you, so you should have it, and we should be confirmed right now, I guess. Oh, no, not yet. Well, all right, no problem.
Well, Ray, it's pretty late at night here. The family doesn't like me making radio contacts past 9 o'clock. I got younger siblings, and they're trying to sleep as well. So I usually go to bed around 9:30, but I turn off the radio by 9 o'clock. But I don't have QRZ up in front of me tomorrow. I'll be sure to confirm that for you, and we'll have that all settled.
No problem. No problem. All right, well, if you're going to take off, have a good night. Good to get you in there. And I'll say 7:3. Time here right now is 10:43 my time. I'm not sure what time is there by you. I'm not sure if you're in ahead of the time zone over here by me or behind me. I'm assuming since you said 9 o'clock, it's probably behind me. But 7:3 to you. Have a good night.
Well, you're correct on that hypothesis. It's currently 8:43 here, p.m. in the evening. So in about 17 minutes, I'll be shutting the shack off for the night and closing everything down. And yeah, we'll just chill in bed and just read a good novel from the 1800s.
All right, I am back here.
Like Shakespeare or Alexander Dumas. Or
what's up, Lewis? And our KN1W.
But anyway, thank you for the QSO, and yeah, I'll talk to you again down the line. So W2DEA and 7NFT73s, and stay safe and stay healthy and stay warm out there in Brooklyn. And 7NFT will be clearing your file, and I'll be listening. 73.
N7NFTW2DA. Fine business, Nathan. I'll pass it over to Greg. He just got back on, and I'll say 73 to you again. Have a good night. Over to you, K6EGG W2DEA.
I don't know what I'm walking into. I haven't been listening. I was outside the room. I apologize. I appreciate you pulling over to me. This is Greg, K6EGG, also live streaming right now on YouTube. I hope everybody's well. Let me see. The other station was what, in Florida? Was that correct? Or Colorado?
Well, my friend, you have Colorado Springs, Colorado. Repeat, Colorado Springs, Colorado. N7NFT, over.
Copy that, N7NFT. This is Greg, K6EGG. Just checking out your QRZ page as well. Cool stuff. Colorado Connection Repeater System. I'll have to check that out there. Does that have anything to do with the cactus system at all?
K6EGG, K6EGG, and 7NFT on America Link, over.
I think I might have gotten squashed there. I just had a question. I was looking at your QRZ page. The Colorado Connection Repeater System, is that connected with the cactus system at all? Back to you, N7 NFT. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Dana almost said your call letters there, buddy. That is so close to your call letters. I don't think you can get any closer. You see that there, Dana?
Well, my friend, I'll give you a quick breakdown of the Colorado connection SMT. It's a system of 2-meter link repeaters and 2-meter only. They are all analog, and it covers about 60-70% of Colorado. We have locations up in Denver, Akron, Craig, Colorado Springs, where I'm located, Winter Park, Vail, Breckenridge, Glenwood Springs, managed all over the state. And it's not linked to any other system. It's the Colorado connection, and it's standalone, so it's not connected or linked up to any other system. Does that answer your question?
Yep, copy that. Just to let you know, I had lunch with somebody with a caller's N7 UFT today, and he's actually in the chat right now on my YouTube page. So that's pretty funny. That's about as close as I can get to knowing somebody else's call letters there. So N7 NFT. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Older Greg, my name is Nathan. I'm sure you probably can see that on the QRZ page or your screen there. But yeah, my name is Nathan, or Nate, whatever you prefer. November Alpha Tango, Hotel Alpha November, and yep, QTH is COS, Colorado. And so yeah, hello to everybody on YouTube listening from Colorado Springs, where it's 8:48 in the evening, so I'll probably shut the shack off in about 12, 13 minutes or so. But yeah, I'm really happy this evening. I have not been this excited in a long time. There was a simplex node here, which I'm on, and we thought it was malfunctioning because every time it got switched to a different room, after you make about 2 transmissions, it would still transmit a signal, but there would be no audio. Very, very peculiar, very, very odd, and nobody knew what the cause was. But they asked me to test it tonight, and so I did, and yep, here we are. Or well, actually, I should say they didn't ask me to test it. I decided I took the liberty and did so on my own. And well, it seems to be working now, folks. So we're quite happy here.
Excellent. Copy that. All right, I'm going to take a standby here. Don't want to hawk. Oop. I think I got it now. I'm going to take a standby here. Nate, it was great meeting you. This is Greg, K6EGG. You have a wonderful evening here.
K6EGG W2D. Yeah, just switched radios. I'd like to know what you think about the audio on this particular radio. You pronounce 73s and Cheerio at night, as I may say in the UK, or whatever. So 73s, and good to hear from you, and I hope to talk to you again. Kilo 6, Echo Golf Golf. November 7, November Foxtrot Tango, will be clear.
Copy that, Nate. You have a good evening. I think you doubled with somebody. Go ahead, whoever wasn't Nate, N7NFT. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Cheers and beers. I haven't heard that one before.
K6EGG W2DVA.
Copy W2 DEA. This is Greg, K6EGG. Just to let you know, you're coming up as different call letters on my dashboard there. I don't know if you're using somebody else's radio. You sound a little bit lower than you did before, though.
Yeah, Roger. I am using, this is a friend of mine's radio who became a silent key. I forgot to change the call sign in it. I just turned it on earlier today and set it up. I'm using his 991 Alpha, so now I have 3 of them. I have mine, and his sitting next to next to each other on the desk here. So I'm using his for C4 FM analog and sideband, and I'm using my 991 Alpha for strictly HF, and the third one is at my son's house in Florida. I love these radios. These radios are amazing. I do have to make a couple of quick changes on it, especially now the call sign, which I just noticed. But back to you.
Copy that. Yeah, I thought I heard you break through, and I thought I heard you're calling an end call. So after I heard the end, I just kind of spaced out and didn't listen to the rest of it because I didn't want it, because it wasn't directed towards me. So I apologize if I may have misheard. So yeah, it sounds pretty good. Just a little bit lower in audio, and it definitely sounds a little different. But other than that, it sounds pretty good. This is great. K6EGG.
Roger, yeah, I'm going to make the adjustments now. So I'll be on the side for a few minutes. I'll come back to you when I fix everything.
Alpha, this is not a model number I've heard of. Is it older? Is that free or something?
So Dana, you like that close call sign right there? By the way, anybody coming over from America Link, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. I come on a couple days a week, depending on my work and personal schedule. Just taking a little standby here. KC2TNT.
Charlie 2, Tango November Tango.
That's an interesting call sign. A lot of New York people out here tonight.
Copy that. KC2TNT. Sorry.
Okay, I'm going to give you my first off. I think the picture net's pretty cool, but it's like downloading stuff in 1993 on AOL Mail. Okay, we got a missing pixel. Okay, we'll send the whole thing again. You're just like, so yes, that is an explosive call sign. So I like the idea of it, but I don't know. It was fun to watch the first time.
I mistook that accent because of some distortion. I thought you were in the UK. Yeah, we're New York friendly here. I've got some family out on Long Island, some friends with some cousin went to high school in the Smithtown area, Kings Park actually. Whereabouts in Brooklyn do you live?
I'm over here, in the borough of Brooklyn. Oh, in the section of Greenwood High, which is not too far from Park Slope.
Well, I've got something to do with the Big Apple. This sounds familiar. I've got a coworker of mine who lives in the outside that area. So I've spent some time there. I have an aunt and uncle who used to live there. My uncle died. She moved to Mineola. A couple of years now, I think. You ever make it out of the boroughs anytime?
Right now, Mike, I'm currently on America Link. I spend a lot of time on Reflector 30 Charlie, 14 Charlie, and 1 Charlie. When I'm mobile, I'm usually monitoring 12 Alpha. So 30 Charlie, 1 Charlie, 14 Charlie, and 12. I know it sounds weird. Alpha.
I've been here for a very long time here in New York.
Yeah, it's a big enough place that you can live your whole life without leaving New York and still have plenty of say and do. You got a thick enough accent that's not hard to imagine. That's a pretty thick Brooklyn accent. I like the Brooklyn and Queens accents. I don't like the Long Island accent. I don't like to listen to it talk. I think they sound terrible.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Tom. I didn't think I had an accent because I was from Brooklyn, New York, But I
Are you listening to this?
I just, I'm listening to PD over here in New York City. I understand what you're saying. I'm using my Yaesu FPM 7250. Fusion and analog.
6.
And, I figured I'd put it to use, but my antenna fell down, it's still down. It's somewhere on the roof. It's probably on the side. So I figured I'd just key up and I'd say hello. Normally I don't talk so much with the radio. But the standing wave ratios are fine.
Excuse me.
I don't have no other antenna, so...
I had a bunch of Mongolian barbecue earlier that I'm still full from, by the way. It was really good.
You sound good, KC2. I'm just using an FP70 into one of our local repeaters. It's a 5 watt HP, and I can hear you pretty well. I'm indoors, so my antenna's not great because I've just got one of those signal sticks. It's,
That's the other thing. I'm going to look for a good HT antenna.
You sound great. I can hear you pretty well. You're coming in really good. That's nice.
Oh, thank you. You sound very good, too. You have the
Kentucky.
70D
Louisville,
HT.
Kentucky.
Yes, I have that same radio. The 70D. Yeah, I bought that radio used with 2 batteries and a drop-in charger. All right. Thank you very much, and I'll be over here probably listening. It's almost 11, so I'm going to go see my other program, so I'll say 73s. This is Ruben Kilo Charlie 2 Tango November Tango. Nice speaking to you.
What kind of radio do you have, Mike?
Copy that, sir, and likewise, I hope you don't mind my little Midwestern, Mid-Southern drawl here on your, sophisticated New York ears. Nice talking to you, sir. I'm gonna say 73 too, because my battery's about dead. Talk to you later.
Just checking out your QRZ page, by the way, Mike. Thanks for stopping by and watching. I really appreciate it. Glow-in-the-dark antennas on the way.
W2DA.
So I might skip over to America Link. Oh, pardon me, Reflector 30 Charlie. That's a good HT antenna. Do those have gain, or how does that work? I mean, I have one on my other radio. I don't know if it works that good, to be honest with you. I have to get out the name for it, or the model number. Crickets. Yeah, Crickets is right. Looks like those are made for Kenwoods. I think it's the opposite. Let me see here. Yeah, it's the opposite of what I have here, because this is an innie here. Looks like I have a female side. Wow, that's annoying. 30C is kind of busy. Busy's good. I like busy. That means more people are actually using the radios tonight. SMA mail. Looks like I see an N0AXZ from Columbia, Missouri. And then a K6EGG from Columbia, Missouri. And I see Tom on there, a couple other people. K4OS. All right, I think I'm going to skip over to America Link, or I'm sorry, 30 Charlie. Actually did it right this time. Let's see how the folks over here are doing good. Sounds like we get a dead carrier here.
Buy a repeater to put out there for the UHF project.
What's going on with this?
And then we'd still have to come up with a pair.
That was weird.
We'd have to come up with what?
A frequency
These
pair.
two local guys are talking here in Columbia, Missouri.
Oh, yeah. Well, Missouri Repeater Council, that's what they're supposed to do. They say all the VHF pairs are taken, but all the
You should
UHF
come to
pairs
LA
are
and see
not.
how busy the VHF pairs are here.
The last time I was at the
Or and
I did
UHF for that matter.
Repeater Council meeting. That's usually in 1st of August or something like that.
I'm too lazy to go get my other
I think
radio
they come up with a pair, okay.
and show the
That's right,
antenna,
the UHF
Jesse.
side.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
I
looked
think
up,
the next time I get up is when I'm done.
Package of, I think it's a 40-watt repeater with the little cavities installed and tuned to frequencies that you want. I think their price was $1,600 or $1,695. I don't know if we could have a club bake sale and come up with that much money or not. My hope is maybe as a little time goes on, if I present Dave, but if we decide that's what we want to do, I present Dave with a little proposal that they spend that money on us, stick a repeater in there for us.
2-meter band is not very active there in
Well, I mean, the
UK,
thing
huh?
would be
It's pretty active here. I would say, at least in the LA basin here, I can get on 146.520 here, and it'll be very active. In fact, there used to be a very well-known repeater here.
He has no hospital presence, I don't think. At least, no. He doesn't care what we put there, except that it has to be beat. I was hoping he would be able to buy us a repeater, and I'm not sure if that's the case. But I had just told him that one of our options might be if he could get internet there to put the DStar and APRS there, and that was good with him.
There's a couple repeaters here in California that are pretty much operational 24/7.
be a bad idea to.
In fact, here's one of them right here.
I don't know if you became naturalized or what the fuck.
Whoa! The second I bring it up, I think drop an F-bomb.
Like you're a stupid fuck.
They bring it up again. Yeah.
Let me see what I can sort out on my end.
Oh, wow. I brought it up for like... I bring it up for like... I bring it up for 3 seconds and I get 2 F-bombs and 1 S-bomb. Oh, my goodness.
If we want to.
Wow.
We should have America.
I had to turn that one down. Oh, my God. There's a couple LA repeaters that pretty much anything goes down. FCC doesn't mess with them. I I apologize for the bad language there. I try to keep this thing clean.
So did I just hear
I
you say
pretty
you think it's doable
pretty much
to
pride myself
get a
on
position
not
or a
cussing
presence
myself,
on,
at least on the
hospital
stream.
roof
I will
somewhere?
cuss in person, but
Pinned
I
out somewhere?
try to keep it clean because I don't know if kids were listening in the room with any of the folks out there or family members that might be offended. But I apologize. I literally brought that thing up for less than 5 seconds, and I heard 3 bad words. I'm not even going to say what repeater that was, but yeah, that was pretty active.
Kilo Foxtrot 0 Delta Radio Bravo.
There goes Jerry in there.
Well, I don't mean to be pushing you or pressuring you at all. I just thought I'd see if you might make this thing come alive without any issue, without.
These guys sound like they're having a local QSO. They're only like 4 miles apart, too.
As we've already,
Dana, it's not what you think it is, believe it or not.
the 6-1 repeater over there.
That one's quiet. That VHF one you're thinking of was not it.
That would give us a better coverage.
I don't want to say on here.
That radio mobile thing.
That was a bad time for a demonstration. It's usually not like that.
Might be that we'd lose 6-1's access. 6-1. His map showed 6-1.
I just shut the open spot down for the evening.
County pretty well, and a lot of our SETs have shown that's not the case. And yet, moving it to Rockbridge, his map
Jerry tried jumping in there.
less coverage than what we currently have. So,
hey Tom, welcome home.
Up something to move it rather than doing a total gain of coverage. And that's why I was thinking.
I think the vax shot, some cases are worse than the COVID itself. Welcome to live TV. I do it once. It's out there. Literally, these guys, I looked on QRZ, they're like 5 miles apart. It's funny.
Gary, of course, is UHF repeater in his garage. I don't think he wants
Let's see if he can go 2 minutes straight.
someone to laugh at.
Okay, here we go.
But I need to ask him about that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He went exactly 5 minutes or 2 minutes straight.
Kilo Foxtrot 0 Delta Radio Bravo.
I hope you feel better.
Kilo Foxtrot 0 Delta Radio Bravo.
Thank you, Paul. Appreciate it. Tell your ham radio friends about it, please.
Yeah, DRV K4OS. Can you stand by just 1 second? There's a couple of stations. I don't know if they're linked up wrong or something. They keep bleeding through on 30 Charlie.
I think they're on a gateway repeater, and they're not paying.
Yeah, Tom, I tried to call you back a couple of times. I thought that's what was happening with them. They're on a gateway and they're not realizing they're coming through.
Somebody called that.
Very weak, but yeah, they just busted right in.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna try to get to 1,000 subscribers before April. What do you guys think? We think I can do it?
Tom, have a good one, man. VE9 TJR.
Yeah, man, Dex. I hope you get well, man. And he's not really. His name isn't really Dex.
We're on a repeater, I'm pretty sure. And they didn't check to see it was linked to 30 Charlie.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like because the audio was pretty weak. So, anyway, drive safe out there, man. And there was another station in there. Told you to stand by. KF0 DRB, excuse me. It's all yours, K4OS.
Well, no, the trigger, but yeah, I was just jumping in there to say hello and 73. But yeah, there was a station in there kind of breaking in there, kind of strong. So, I was sending back over to them. KF0 Delta Radio Bravo.
Yeah, okay, Jerry KF0 Delta Radio Bravo. You got a great signal, sound great, good clear audio. And
absolutely, Paul. No problem with that. What's your
what's
your call letters again? I'm sorry, man. And you're up late, man, or up early. I don't know.
K4OS. The name here is Mike. I'm in South Florida.
Roger that. Yep. And right here in South Central Iowa. So, yep, no problems at all. It's just kind of a little bit of a nuisance when that came through there. So.
And anybody new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate everybody watching. Ryan, good night. You have a good night. Thank you for the info on the antenna.
And with that, I'll be clear. And 7-3 to all. KF0, Delta Radio Bravo. Clear.
Anybody can put links or whatever they want on their QRZ site from my page. Feel free.
Bravo. Yeah, no problem.
Free advertisement. For a free channel that I'm not doing any money, making money off of.
Canada, but out in California, I think he is E9TJR.
End of February or end of March?
And they just started bleeding in.
I don't think I'll do it in the end of February. I think March is more realistic. But hey, you never know. Let's try by April 1st. Before April 1st.
Look forward to talking to you again real soon. 73 K4.
Oh, how can I keep on forgetting the miles per gallon? That's how I remembered your page. Yeah, feel free to put it up there, man.
Just to let you know, this is Greg, K6EGG. I just want to say hi to Mike again. I think I talked to you a couple of weeks ago. K4OS and Tom, VE9TJR. This is Greg, K6EGG, and I'm also streaming on YouTube right now.
So good evening to you, Greg, K6EGG. I tried to catch your live stream the other night, but I don't know if it just kept popping up with an old recorded YouTube video. But it sounded good as always, and good to talk to you, K4OS.
Copy that, man. Appreciate you trying to watch there. And Tom, did you make it to Riverside or Ontario yet?
Well, we delivered Riverside, Ontario on Monday. We've been sitting here at the truck stop since then.
I was actually by the truck stop today. I wish I would have known. Oh, boy. I literally drove right by it this morning. That's too bad.
I don't think it would have been a good idea to stop there, Greg. We've both been sick. And when we left Moncton, New Brunswick, we stopped Tuesday at my sister-in-law's place. Her housekeeper was there, and I was sitting right beside her. And Thursday, the housekeeper tested positive for COVID, and we've been sick since Monday. So I don't think it would have been a good idea to meet up.
Copy that. I understand. Just had it recently myself. I'm going to keep it at that. So all good. Enjoy yourself over there by Milliken. I know you're sick. I know that must suck. But if you need anything and I'm free, I don't mind bringing it up to you and just leaving it by your truck if you need it. Just give me a heads up.
Yeah, well, I was going to go get a Uber and go get a couple of COVID tests, but I think we're coming out of it now. So.
Copy that. Stay safe, and once again, if you need anything, let me know. I'm only about 15 minutes away or even less, so I can get you some food, or if you need anything else like that.
Yeah, thanks for the offer, Drake.
Well, that sucks, Tom, in radio terminology. I hope you get over it quick, and I hope it's kind of semi-asymptomatic, or at least the lesser variant, Omicron or whatever, not quite as severe. And yeah, that's not a good one. Anyway, best to you, is for sure.
Well, I can't swear to it, but like I said, sister-in-law's housekeeper, I was sitting right next to her on Tuesday, and Thursday she tested positive. So she probably, good chance she already had it on Tuesday, so, or in the contagious stage anyway. So that's the only reason why I can think of getting that sick. But we've had both our shots and our booster shot, so symptoms would be a lot more mild. So hopefully we'll be out of here tomorrow, if not the next day.
Yeah, well, if it is that one, yeah, the symptoms 3-4 days pretty much done with the shot, so you should be in pretty good shape. But you never know. That's for sure. My best to you anyway, either way. And Greg, always good to talk to you. I'm on the East Coast.
It is late.
I really have to go to bed this early, but I usually do. Hi. So anyway, 73 to you guys, and I'll catch you next time. K4OS.
Thank you, Mike. Nice talking to you again as well. K4OS. Get some rest over there on the East Coast. This is Greg, K6EGG. Not too far away from Tom, VE9TJR. I'm hoping you're feeling better, pal. I'm in the city of Chino. Take care.
Yeah, that sucks. So,
Greg there, K6EGG, K0DRB.
Hey, Jerry, how's it going tonight, buddy?
Very well, sir. Very well. Passed my journal there last night, and been using my Stroke AG, which is kind of difficult, only because I feel like I have a stroke on the bands there, trying to figure out the Stroke AG. It's kind of difficult. If once you pass your class and get on the bands, you got to use Stroke AD, and you can't forget that. K0DRB Freddy.
Copy that, man. Congratulations. I hope to be there myself at some point. It's nice to see that in there. Which day did you pass it? I'm sorry.
Well, I passed it yesterday, man.
Copy. I was just looking at your QRZ page. I didn't see it. I guess it takes a couple weeks or whatever to update. So good for you, man. I really wish that I can get in there and maybe hopefully talk to you on the general band someday.
Yep, roger that. That's why there's a Stroke AG. You gotta include that Stroke AG.
Well, explain that to me. Am I missing something?
No, you're not missing anything other than once you pass, it does not okay. Let's put it in layman's terms. When you get your technician class, you cannot get on the air until you have your call sign. Once you have your call sign, and then you upgrade to the general class. So I was a technician class with the call sign of Kilo Foxtrot 0 Delta Radio Bravo. The day second that I get the CSCE thing, which is all the VEs assigned, which I had 3 or 4 of them. But once you get your CSCE, you're good to go. You know, you're operating on on a technician class, you passed your general, and get your CSCE, you can operate with your same call sign with a stroke and AG. AG would be amateur general. So the stroke AG is only there for one reason, and that is because the FCC has not posted your license up there yet. So the stroke AG Alpha General is only there to show and to be pronounced. You know, if you get on 40 meters with your technician class, you need like that stroke AG, meaning you have passed. And yeah, I don't know. That's all there is to it. So yeah, right now on the general class bands, I am stroke AG, KF0 DRB, stroke AG on the general bands on HF. But here on technician bands, I'm still the 30 written Baker. So go ahead.
Copy that. I got that. As soon as you started, I'm like, okay, now I remember. I remember from trying to. I remember actually from getting my technician license. So I totally get it, man. Thank you for the explanation. I appreciate it. My bad. I should have known that as soon as, like I said, as soon as you started saying it. So this is great. K6EGG and Reflector 30 Charlie, also live streaming on YouTube right now. Talking to Jerry, who just passed his general license. KF0 DRB, and it would be AG if we're on the HF.
Sean, are you snooping around here?
No. K6GSC, no.
Kind of acting like Curtis there, kind of lurking around there, or sandbagging around there. How you doing, buddy? Long time no talk. Too bad we couldn't get together the last week of December for obvious reasons.
Yeah, I kind of always listen, but just more of a listening thing lately. Just kind of taking it easy, but things are getting better now, I guess. So I'm kind of got a little more free time on my hands.
Copy that. All is well over there. I haven't been on. I tried talking on 250 a couple times over the last week, and there was literally nobody on there, Sean. I was fairly surprised. And it was at night, too, after I signed off of here. So kind of bums me out a little bit.
Pretty active during the day randomly. I hear Fred and the usuals on there and Alex and stuff. But, yeah, at nighttime it's been kind of dead. So, yeah, otherwise I've just kind of been hanging out in the HF. I took down my one antenna, and I'm running a giant dipole wire, so kind of just been messing with that lately, and yeah, decided to give this a whirl again.
You are sounding really good into Reflector 30 Charlie. How are you getting in tonight? Through Gabe's system?
Yeah, I'm using the Cypress reflector.
Nice. I actually talked on it one of my first times when I was over at Fullerton Airport. It was coming in nice and clear there, but I can't hit it for my work QTH in Anaheim, which is strange. So I have to figure that out. But I think I'm going to call it a night here. I'm getting a little tired and got a long day ahead of me. Did kind of a rough workout, so I'm starting to feel it right now. But Sean, it's great hearing your voice again, and I'm glad you're here and you're doing well there.
Yeah, you too, man. I'll be back on a little bit more often, so we'll try to catch up a little bit more. So yeah, good to hear you again, and I'm gonna be clear and monitoring K6JSC.
Copy that, Sean. This is Greg, K6EGG for KN6JSZ. I am also, he knows, I'm also live streaming right now on YouTube.
Hey, Andrew. How are you doing? KD5FHW. Hope all is well. I don't remember chatting with you before. Please refresh my memory, but if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you can. I just come on a couple days a week, depending on my work and personal schedule.
K6EGG, copy VK3VIC.
Oh boy, here it goes.
Go ahead. This is Greg, K6EGG for VK3VIC. How you doing again, buddy?
K6EGG, VK3VIC. Hello, Greg. First contact, mate, from down under. You spoke to my mate the other day, young Fred, on YouTube. I was watching, having a bit of a laugh at the same time. Hope all is going well, buddy.
Everything is going good. I was just watching some tennis from your area of the world there the last couple days.
K6EGG, VK3VIC. Yeah, name this way is Grant, as you can probably see on the message. Yes, we've got it, we're located 35 kilometres southeast of Melbourne, so the tennis is on in Melbourne at the moment. We're sitting on 27, 28 degrees, and I've got a mate over here. We're having a bit of a drink and listening to everybody carry on. It's awesome. He's never heard DStar before. He can't believe how clear it is.
Yeah, digital propagation is an amazing thing. It is very clear. I personally think it's a little more stable than and sounding better than DMR and Fusion. Once again, that's my personal opinion. It just seems like everything connects a little more solidly. I don't know how you would feel about that. How are you coming into Reflector 30 Charlie for me this evening and for you this afternoon, Thursday afternoon down under?
K6EGG, VK3VIC. Mate, you're pulling a solid 30 plus. You're just booming and your audio is awesome. You sound exactly like you do on YouTube, which I don't know is it a good thing or a bad thing. I'm running a 9700 here into a hotspot, so I'm only pushing 2 watts. And I've got the modulation wound down a little bit because I'm using a studio microphone, so I'm only doing about 8% modulation there.
And we got 2 stubbies.
You're sounding really good and loud up here. Sounds like you guys are enjoying your summertime activities down there in Australia. I'm very jealous. I'm a huge fan of summer. I'm looking forward. We're just about 5.5 months away from the first day of summer.
K6EGG, VK3VIC. Mate, it'll be summer enough, sure enough. You're in California. I've been to California quite a few times. You hardly even get a winter. So I was speaking to a guy in British Columbia the other day, and it was minus 30. So, you know, you guys need to toughen up a little bit over.
I hear you. Yeah, I almost had to wear a sweatshirt today in the low 60s. My thing I like about summer is the late sunsets, like 8:05 p.m. and the early sunrises before 6 a.m. That's kind of stuff it just gives me energy seeing the sun and stuff like that. So I don't know. I'm not a big winter guy personally, but I'm really looking forward to summer and everything around it. The barbecuing, the warm weather, the long days, everything like that. It's always been enjoyable ever since I was a kid.
K6EGG, VK3VIC. Yes, mate, understood 100%. My friend here goes, the women fire up better after 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. on these summer days. But, yeah, look, summertime is awesome. We've had a pretty average summer here in Melbourne. I don't know whether you've been speaking to any people down here, but normally we get 40, 42 degrees Celsius. And
Not this year.
no, we had quite a few days, only mid-30s. So we've had an average summer. We had a pretty wet winter. So who knows what's in store? What I believe you're a shift worker, yeah? Is that correct?
Yes, I work. It kind of ranges basically from nights to mornings, and I'm a daily hire, so it changes every day. Like tomorrow, I'm working till midnight. The next day after that, I'm working till 11, and the next day after that, I have to be at work at 8 a.m. and I get off at 5 p.m. So it goes back and forth. So I like it though.
Would love to come up there, Amir.
K6EGG VK3VIC.
One
Yes,
quick
mate,
second.
I understand exactly. I used to do a lot of shift work and stuff back in my younger days, and now I sort of work for myself, so I've got an ask for a boss, so to speak. But no, it's no, it's very good. Look, I might call it quits here. We might sit back and have a couple more drinks. It's getting late in the afternoon, so it's a couple more drink time, and then we'll kick back. But it's fantastic to make contact with you, Greg, and I appreciate coming back to me. Over.
Copy that. You have a wonderful afternoon and enjoy a couple drinks for me down under, man. I'm kind of jealous. I remember spending a couple weeks down there, and I've really enjoyed my time down there. So take care down there. Once again, enjoy your summer. This is Greg, K6EGG, also live streaming on YouTube. Maybe anybody out there in Reflector 30 Charlie can make the contacts from Australia. Go ahead.
Dana, Amir, I showed Dana N7UFT your idea there, and he loved it.
K6EGG
With a copper tape.
Look, Glenn, give you the best, mate. We're going to sit back and have another couple of beers in honour of our US buddies, and maybe a couple more after that as well. Enjoy the afternoon. It's 3:30 here, so there's still quite a bit more time left in the day to have a few more brewskis. Fantastic talking, and no doubt we'll talk again. I know you're fairly active on 30 Charlie, so I'll jump on and say hello again. And thanks again for making the contact, and 73s and cheers, buddy.
Cheers and good day and happy summer.
Yeah, so Amir,
Dana, we're clear.
Dana really liked your idea with the copper tape. We went and did some tests today.
K6EGG, Kilo Delta 5, Foxtrot Hotel Whiskey.
I praised you quite often, so Dana, you can attest to that. I'll be right there.
KD5 FHW, this is Greg, K6EGG.
Well, good evening, Greg. Andrew here, as you probably see on the radio. This is my, third or fourth day on DStar. Got me an ID52 and just trying it out. Going to listen to your stream to see if my audio sounds okay. Made some adjustments on that. It's nice to be able to do that on this radio. But just heard the stream and thought I'd take advantage of it. Greg, how are you doing? I know you're doing pretty well, but how's the night going?
The day was very good. I really enjoyed it. Had some lunch with N7UFT. We ran some tests. Did a really good workout. I am paying for it right now, and I don't know if you're watching a stream this very minute, but I'm zoomed into a microphone there. Is that an RE20 that I'm looking at? This is Greg, K6EGG.
I believe it is. Dun, 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 dun.
K6EGG, 85FHW. It's an RE320. I use that on my Flex 6600. And I run some DAW software on the computer. Just run it through there instead of having an external rack and all that expensive, crazy gear. I just do it all digitally. But yes, sir, it's Electro Voice RE320.
I think I don't know if you've ever watched KB2 UKA's channel. I've chatted with him a few times via email. He runs a live stream, which I'm doing very similar. He just does it on the HF side of things. He's running one of those type of radios. his screen looks very familiar with the software. So he's usually on in the morning time on the weekend. He's out of Long Island, New York, but he's on 20 meters quite often. So check him out if you could. Pretty cool QRZ site you got here. I really appreciate you watching the stream and subscribing if you did. And now I see that it is an Electro Voice RE20. I could have read that, but I was too busy chatting there. So I appreciate you coming across here and watching. And feel free to check your audio whenever you want if I'm on. I have no problem with it. That's another reason why I have it going so people can check stuff out and see how they sound.
Roger. Well, I'm an audio guy.
That is a nice setup.
It's kind of weird to be worried about audio on digital HT, but hey, it's adjustable, so I'm going to listen to it. So thanks for the opportunity there, Greg, and you have a great night, and I'll get out of here and say 7-3. K6EGG, K5FHW.
Copy that. I'm also a audio engineer, so I know how it goes. I'm pretty picky about my audio. I make little tweaks here and there. It really does make a little bit of a difference. Even this microphone, when I switch back and forth between the stock mic, people notice the difference in tone in my voice. So I really like this. I have an RE20 microphone. I personally think it sounds really good. It's totally 100% overkill for what we're doing here, but I still like it. It also is doing dual purpose for what I'm doing with the live stream with YouTube. So take care, man. It's nice chatting with you, and I hope to talk to you again. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Let me see here. I kind of fell back here. Nice. I was thinking it needs to be... Did I just hear myself coming back delayed? That was weird. How did I hear that echo there? So, anybody new to the channel tonight, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Amir, man, that made
Delta Zero Hotel 80 HT. I'll come in and say hello. Quickly testing a new radio and a new way to get on the air here. So using an access point system tonight, 80 HT. Hopefully it's working.
AD0HT, this is Greg, K6EGG. You're sounding loud and clear here.
Oh, fantastic. I think the toughest part of getting this set up was finding my password to get into the DStar registration site and figuring out the IP address I needed to move some things forward. But this seems to be working well. Thank you so much. Hopefully you're having fun. We've talked once before, and just heard you on there tonight, but also was on testing, so I'm not really watching. I've been kind of setting things up here. Appreciate you coming back and saying hello, and I'll let you move on. It looks like you've got a few people that would like to say hello to you. Good to talk to you again, and I'll put on your live stream here as soon as I get off the air with you. AD0HT, back to you.
Copy that. You have a wonderful evening there. This is Greg, K6EGG, here in Southern California.
Yeah, in Castle Rock. I remember this. I do remember this. I'm looking at his QRZ page. I remember this. I sent this page to Fred. He's totally into this. So, anyways, getting a little tired here. Don't know how longer I'm going to last. Yeah, Amir, Dana could attest to this. The Super Gainer SG or SB 7500. I got a 1-to-1 match on it on 2 meter, which was fairly surprising for both of us when we were testing it. It also made a 100% difference on my my older antennas that we checked before, the Larson 2-meter 440, and yeah, you guys can talk all simplex, and the compact antenna which I'd use.
Yeah, good night, Greg. I'm going to bed. V9 TJR.
Copy that, man. I hope you feel better. Man, we can almost talk simplex where you're at, too. So too bad you're not feeling too good. But take care and drink a lot of water and sleep a lot. That's what helped me. So have a good one, Tom. And I hope your wife feels better as well. This is Greg, K6EGG for VE9TJR.
Yeah, well, I'm not much for drinking water, but I'm probably drinking 2 gallons of iced tea.
I think drinking anything other than alcohol is probably good at this point.
Anyway, good night. I'm going to unlink and go to bed.
See, he's a good man. He unlinks. He's a very good man there. That's what you guys all need to do is alcohol might kill the virus. You never know. Yeah. Holy crap, my mobile is like 100% better. I never knew how bad it was. I can't wait to like go to a hilltop with it and try to make some contacts with it. So, by the way, anybody new to the channel, it's coming over from Reflector 30. Pardon me, Reflector 30 Charlie. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Alcohol is supposed to kill everything. That's what it's there for. Kills your brain cells, kills your liver. Greg's channel's making new friends. What do you mean? That's why I have the chat up. I want people to make new friends. That's what ham radio is all about. Yep. Hey, Dana, you want to buy some copper tape? I'll sell the special. You know what I should do is like cut it up in 2-foot sections and sell it as a special ground plane. I'll pitch it to HRO. I think some will probably go for it too. Yeah, that's pretty cool. In all seriousness, that was awesome. The look on Dana's face, he's like, "Oh my goodness, look at this." I don't think it looked like he never saw a 1-to-1 match on a mobile before. You want that in Canadian dollars, or you want that in American dollars? Or it's all good, Mike. Sounding good. How do you like that ID 52? That Bitcoin? Come on now. Oh, that's untrackable. I can send that right across the border. We don't have to worry about it. Well, now you have. Now you can't say that. Hopefully, Amir, I'll get you to... I hope to get you somebody on DStar DStar HF. I tried to hook you up with N6DXM, but you guys just couldn't hear anybody. You have to get some Dogecoin from Elon Musk. I'm really glad you love it. It's a solid radio. The only thing I really don't trust on it, I wish the clip was higher up on the battery. It just doesn't. I don't know. It just something doesn't feel right with it with the clip. I don't trust it. That's true. 4 meter 70 megs? No, we do not. I don't think we would have 4 meter here. Or would that be a different, they would call something, no, I don't think we have 4 meter here. Never tuned, well, I thought those antennas were, they come pre-tuned, I thought I saw. I remember I purposely bought that that super gainer because it said it was pre-tuned on the package. That's a good, I like that antenna. I told you I liked it. And it's a foldy too. I forgot that it folded. I almost took out my window one night, my back window with that thing. I hit the garage and it busted my my old mount, and the old mount landed like right next to my windshield. Yeah, you should be able to. Well, you have N6DXN's email address and stuff, and tell them I sent you. I have, so this camera that probably looks the best. This is a Sony A6000 right here. This camera right here is an Anchor. The camera I'm using for the radio right here is a 930C. I'm spacing out on the actual model number or name manufacturer. The Mike, the other camera I have here, when I have the Haley cam going, so my daughter comes in here quite often. This is the Haley cam. This is actually off. This one is actually off my Apple M1. It's a 1080p, I think. So you can see my icon box there in the background there, somewhere back there. It's holding up my door. That's a nice door stop. So that's what I'm running on there, and I'm using OBS software to do the live stream here. The Sony A6000 I think can do 4K, but I have to down convert it for my cam link. You have to have a pretty powerful computer to do all these different screens at once, and I can, go between different stuff like this and this and this and this and this. So it takes a lot of computing power, but it's a lot of fun. I do television for a living. I've had a lot of help on the technical side of things. Mike Hughes is works with me. I know he's subscribed. I don't think he watches. He's not into ham radio. He is works in the social media side of things, putting together videos to post on the company where I work for. So he's helped cut me out a little bit. There's some other programs he told me about and little settings I can do to make things good, and I've took his advice. He's a very smart individual, so I appreciate his help with that. And it's for a major television network too. He's the best. He's a good dude. So with that being said, what is it? Wednesday today? Unfortunately, okay, here's another thing that just heard somebody in there. What I try to do is I try to unlink from the reflector so I'm not tying this thing up. And of course I dropped my Pi Star here. I try to unlink from the reflector when I'm not using it. It's a pretty good practice for an amateur radio because that thing can get full and
not linked.
There you go. And things can get kind of sideways when you get a bunch of stuff on there just kind of sitting there. I would have no problem with that, Amir. I'd love to help you out. It just depends on what you guys want to do. There's a ton of videos online, which is a lot that I've learned from. Like go to OBS type on YouTube. Just type in OBS software, how to set up scenes and everything like that. Because each scene Each time I switch the camera view, it's actually called a scene. I got to add the audio card. I got to add the font. There's a bunch of stuff that needs to happen when you run each scene. So you program all the scenes in and everything follows. Kind of hard to explain without showing you, the screen that I'm using, but I can't, unfortunately. But it's fairly easy. There's a couple different things. You have to make sure your stream key is set up. You got to make sure your settings in your encoders are right, because the picture can look weird and look funky and pixelate, and then stuff doesn't look right. You got to have your audio settings right. You got to have your delay set up right. So everything needs a match. So like your voice matches with your picture and everything like that. So it's pretty intuitive, believe it or not, to get everything to look good. I try to make it look professional. This camera brings it as good as I can. I'd like to get another couple of these cameras to aim one at my radio and another one for the ham shack cam, but they're just too expensive. These cameras new are over $1,000, and they look like it. If you looked at my old streams from last March, I was using little cheap webcams, and it really made a difference on how the quality of video looks. You get better quality video, better quality audio. It's easier to understand, easier to see. Your eyes like it. Your ears like the sound. So anyways, so it's Wednesday tonight. I definitely won't be on Thursday night. I definitely won't be on Friday night. I'm going to try to be on Saturday night, but it'll be kind of late. It might be close to 9 p.m., right about now, 9 p.m. Pacific time. Same thing for Sunday. It'll probably be closer to like 8:30 or so Pacific. So I'm trying to get on, be on. And the same thing will go for Monday. Next week's kind of up in the air. As of now, I'm off Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That could change. I might be going to Vegas. I don't know. So let me read this real quick. Copy that. I understand. Well, let me know. Drop me an email. Maybe we can chat on the phone or something like that. It's not too difficult. Just when you got to have a powerful computer to make that happen. That's for sure. At least if you want quality. No one likes seeing anything, I don't know, pause and you have to restart it. You don't want to see stuff jittering. It drives people nuts. So making sure everything's clear the whole time is very important. Take care, Dex. That's not your real name, but we're going to keep calling you Dex. We got to do the Zoom thing again. I'm hoping to hear from Seth again. I haven't heard from him in a couple days, so I'm hoping he's okay. A lot of COVID floating around, so I hope he is fine out there. There he is. Was just talking about you. You're kind of like sandbagging there. Real quick, I got booked on an Islanders game when they're playing the Kings, the 25th of February. So their announcers will be traveling again. That's what I was going to tell you that today. Eric Taco was on last stream. Or Taco Eric, I should say. So we got a lot of new subscribers today. I really appreciate it. And once again, anybody new, please don't forget to subscribe. My plan is going to be on to at least I'm not going to be back to at least Saturday or Sunday. I know the schedule, but I can't. It's not official. It's not officially released. I know the Ducks probably going to play the 11th of February. I think they're going to play San Jose. I know I saw a little bit of it. Copy that. Yeah, it should have came out a couple days ago, but they're waiting another couple more days to officially do it. But a lot of it will be when they were supposed to go to do the Olympics. But I'm glad to see the announcers are traveling again. Oh, they did? Okay. guys played car hockey up there. Yeah, and I think the announcer's going to start traveling again, so we're going to get through this, hopefully. But I'm planning on being on this weekend at some point, Saturday or Sunday. It just depends on what time I get home. I'm working way over in I don't know if you guys know Southern California, in Malibu on Saturday. The game's at 4:30. I'll be off by 7:30, which means I probably won't get home till about 8. I'm sorry, I won't get home till about 9. It's about a 80-mile drive all the way on the other side of L.A. YouTube does not tell me who's actually watching my stream. No. I do not have that functionality. Every once in a while, I can tell when somebody subscribes. That's about it. I can see when people make comments and stuff like that. I can see who I ban, but I can't see who's actually watching my stream. I can see that there's 24 people watching. I can bring up my analytics page right now so you guys can see exactly what I'm seeing, what I can see. Pretty solid night as far as people watching here. Health of the stream looks pretty good. Had no issues tonight. No hiccups. I have really good internet. Looks like the peak tonight was 24 viewers. That's not too bad. Chat rate seems pretty high and consistent the whole night. Not a lot of playbacks. Ooh, 278 playbacks. That's actually pretty decent tonight. So that's kind of how I can see what's going on here, in case you guys wondered. It's a pretty cool little setup. That's also how you just started watching. And of course, I must have been burning your ears. You come on right when I say, when I was talking about you there. So anyways, so once again, not coming on tomorrow, not coming on Friday. Hopefully Saturday and Sunday, and Monday, and Tuesday, and Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But we'll see. I might have to go out of town. But anyways, I appreciate everybody watching and all the new subscribers I got tonight. It's been a lot of fun. I'll leave the what's it called? The stream going for a few minutes if anybody wants to continue chatting. I got a new little slate up. I really appreciate it again, all the support and all the knowledge out there, like people admire. Just little stuff, man. Little piece of little pieces of information people are helping out and helping us solve the antenna, which Dana's just saying in there. Well, let's try it. Let's give her a try. Yeah, now you see why I'm burping on here all night, by the way. All right, Paul, you take care. And, man, it's late back up. It's early. It's 5 a.m. over there probably. So take care, everybody. I'll be back in a couple days. I'll see you. This is Greg, K6EGG. Thanks again for watching.